Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip, and much to my surprise, well, let me go on with what I continue to do. I want to thank you guys. Seriously, I want to thank you for the likes, subscribes, you giving me a chance. I appreciate that. So I did, and keep talking in the chat because this has a lot to do with that. So there was a message from Chris Shelton in my chat. And I don't know why I can pin some stuff and I can't pin some stuff because I did want to actually pin what Chris had to say because I think it's fair to put it up there. I don't agree with Chris, but I think it's fair that, you know, that it gets put up there so that people can see it. However, I cannot put it up there because I don't know how to pin everything apparently. And I want you guys to read his defense. There was nothing wrong with what he wrote. He said that I should have reached out to him and asked him. I didn't. The reason why I didn't was because I had an opinion about something and I don't need somebody's permission for that opinion. Chris says that he can have anybody that he wants to be friends with on his Facebook. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. What I said was what Aaron said and what somebody in my comments said about that if somebody was going to be on Chris's channel, Chris Shelton's channel, that they were not going to be on Aaron's channel. Or I'm sorry, if they were going to be on Aaron's channel, anybody affiliated with Aaron that Chris was going to block. And I said, that's not right. And I said that that's not right because, and I think I'm pretty sure that I used Serge, who's talking about children in Scientology, that, in other words, get Serge's message out there on everybody's platform. And why should somebody have to pick and choose who somebody is friends with? Now, if Chris didn't do that, okay. I didn't go on Chris's Facebook. I said, if this is the case, this is what is going on, and this is what's said, and if that's the case, that's wrong. I didn't say it was a fact. I said it certainly is what Aaron said, and it's what was said in my comments. So I responded, I reacted to that. I'm not going to feel bad about having an opinion on something that I might not have all of the information on. If that's the case, that's my opinion. If it's not the case, and Chris is like, I never said that, and anybody could be on my channel, could be on his channel, and I don't care. I can have friends with people that I hate, that they can be friends with. You know what I'm saying? Like, not all of my friends agree with everything that I say. So, just like me, Toddy. So, not all of my friends agree with what I say, and I don't always agree with what they say, right? So, it's not an ultimatum. You know, this sounded like an ultimatum. Unfortunately, it still sounds kind of like an ultimatum if the response is, I can be friends with whomever I want. I didn't say you couldn't. I was talking about an ultimatum that sounded like you gave to somebody, Chris. And if you didn't, my apologies. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for, I don't know what the hell I'm sorry for, to be honest with you. I don't think it should be me apologizing because I'm getting information from somebody. I did look on your YouTube channel. I didn't see much. And I have never subscribed to Chris Shelton. And listen, I am nobody to Chris Shelton. But everybody's a human being. And when you hurt somebody's feelings, you certainly can hurt somebody's feelings. I think that Chris is condescending. I think he smiles way too much, and that makes me nervous. I don't care who it is, except that kid Marky, who's on YouTube, who does like reality TV stuff. This kid, he smiles all the time, and it's. but he's more innocent. He's not a grown man who smiles all the time. So I'm uncomfortable with that. That's my personal thing. I'm not saying this to make fun of somebody. I'm not saying this for any other reason. Then I'm just not comfortable looking at that all the time. I'm just not. And I have seen Chris Shelton be dismissive. And I don't want to support that. It's like if you don't get it, you don't get it. But it's not okay for me. If I don't get it, I don't get it. All of a sudden I should reach out. I don't know you to reach out to you. You know? If you're being fair, what the hell? Do you care what I'm saying? You know? But here's the thing. This isn't really about you guys anymore. This is about something that is bigger than that. You don't always have to agree with it. I'm not saying Aaron's right taking pot shots at Chris and treating Chris poorly. You think I'm okay with that? I'm not okay with that. I don't think that behavior is good. I've never once said that's a good thing. I've said he's said rotten things about Chris Shelton. Now, if it's true that the Jane Does asked you guys to please wait on something and you said no, then I do think that's shitty. I'm hearing one side. If there's another side, I haven't heard your side. Should I check with your side before I do everything? I'm not. I'm not going to do that. But you're welcome to give your side. You have a channel. You know this was said about you. And did I miss that? I mean, it's very well, because I don't follow you. I could have missed that. Send me the link, and I will put the link up on my channel, and my 500 subscribers could see that. I don't know how more fair to be, but I don't have a problem. Please understand that I don't have a problem that Chris came on and said, you know, hey, listen, you should have checked with me first, or hey, you know, why didn't you ask me? Why didn't you reach out and say, is this what you did? Because, Chris, I didn't have to. And if it's not what you did, don't worry about it. But it kind of seems sort of like what you did, because your defense was that you could be friends with anybody you want on Facebook. Yes. But on these platforms that are YouTube, you could do whatever you want on that too. All I'm saying is, it's shitty if you guys are trying to if you're trying to help the children. Forget about the difference between the two of you. Keep Surge on both of your channels, just as an example. Scientology is a bad thing. You don't want people, that's what you and Aaron have in common, that Scientology is a bad thing, and you guys don't want people involved in it. It traffics people, it traffics children, it disconnects people from people. You guys have that in common. That should be the forefront of it all. But it doesn't mean that you have to take bullshit from Aaron. Because I know that Aaron has an aggression towards you. But he's not being friends with people that are friends with you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, this is where I stand on this. I'm actually trying to do a video about something else. Actually, the West Memphis 3, because I'm so confused about that. And that's what I was working on. And I'm going to continue on with that because I find that fascinating. And I really, I don't know what to say about this thing with SPTV and all this, you know. I don't know what to say. But guys, I think that it's, in all fairness, you should read Chris's comment. And Chris, if you want to explain, and you don't have to, man, but if we're only getting one side of a story, you can't get upset when we're going with the one side of the story. And I never say I know this for a fact. I always say this person said this, or this is what I was told, or somebody in the comments wrote this. That's what I never say that I said it, because that wouldn't be the truth. I said if it's true, it sucks. And that's the truth. So critical thinking, you got to let me have it. Now that I know I said, okay? But you got to let me have it, okay? You know what's being said. You know what's being said. So if you want to put that up on your channel to defend yourself, that's fine. If you want to get in my comments and do it, that's fine too. I don't have a problem with that. I honestly don't have a problem with that. Okay? So, guys, again, Chris's comments in the channel. If somebody could tell me how to pin whatever I want to pin, I don't know how. I guess I have to unpin something. But this is a new video. I don't understand. Anyway, yeah, guys. All right, so again, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. I thank you guys so much for allowing me to be part of your day. And, you know, I don't have any hatred towards anybody. I wish everybody well, but I do think people with bad behavior needs to be called out. That's Aaron. I'm talking about Aaron. But, you know, I really don't see a problem with what you did, Chris, on my comments. I don't see a problem with it. I don't see a comment. I welcome you to, you know, talk on the comments, and I'm happy to put up a link for you if you want to, seriously, if you want to talk about or just have a comment about what happened about those Jane Does, because I'll talk for me. If they asked you to not put something up for a couple days and you put it up, I do have a problem with that. If there's something bigger that I don't know about, again, I'm just speaking for me, that I don't know about that made you put that up, then apparently we don't know that side to the story. If there's somewhere we could go for that, I'll put up a link. If there's something you want to write in the comments about that, we can go ahead and do that. That's really what I got a problem with. As far as thinking somebody's interesting or not, that's an opinion, man. There's a lot of people that find you very interesting and that don't mind you smiling so much. And again, that doesn't come from a negative place. It's just, you know, don't trust somebody that smiles all the time. I guess that's where I'm coming from. So I don't mean any hate behind that. Please understand that. You know, there are tics that people have, you know, that I'm sure I have them. I talk with my hands. That could be very irritating. I get loud. People told me, listen, man, you're too loud. It seems like you're aggressive. So please, I am not immune to my things that piss people off or upset people, so I don't mean it like that. All right, this isn't about that. All right, guys, that's all I gotta say. I want to work on this West Memphis 3 thing, and that's it. Like, subscribe, share, engage in the comments, please, and guys, take care of yourself. Don't forget, be better today than you were yesterday, but not half as good as you're going to be tomorrow. Thanks, guys. This is Toddy One Skip. I'm out of here.